good morning again. I got, hey, I forgot to do this. I forgot to actually.
Did I not get it right this time?
Well,
I never get
do
it
you ever
right.
get it right?
And no.
So right in the middle
You
of the
change
show, right
height.
in the middle of the show, I got to actually adjust this. This should. Okay, you're on probation.
It's fine.
All right, you're gonna be okay with that?
I swear he changes height every time
Changes
we come
height?
in. Yeah, I think it's like
I don't think you did it right.
it's a back compression thing. That's what
So
I was gonna say.
I'd like to say, well, first of all, good morning. Even though my
You
microphone
just
wasn't.
didn't. You didn't stretch this morning. That's what it is.
I didn't stretch. Yeah, get the bones all worked out. Good morning to you guys. But anyway, we have a great couple of guests here for you. We got one lady we want to talk to you about why she did what she did.
Yeah.
But right now, we want to get an email address. Have you got that for us?
YesWayJosemail@gmail.com.
And it's okay, right? It's not the same without having the.
It's not the same without having the double voice effect.
Yeah, it has a really cool kind of acoustic.
Yeah.
To it. All right. Well,
I'll go back in the editing and I'll double it.
You're right with
No,
that.
I'm not going to do that. That would be so hard.
Would it be really hard?
It would be more challenging than it needs to be.
Oh, so you're afraid of work? Is that what I heard?
I already have to edit the podcast, so no.
Does he not? Does he not? He doesn't do it any of it at all.
Everyone, if I need him to.
Okay.
I do most of them.
Yeah, he's the cheap labor on the family.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, first of all, good morning. Obviously, it's Yes Way Jose, and obviously, we always try to make sure people get something out of these podcasts. And it depends. What most of my features are obviously about kids. We talk about veterans, but we really want to talk about the businesses that actually invest in Shepherdsville. I think part of our whole plan when we did all the things we do, aquatic park. Let me get that out of the way first.
Yep, aquatic park.
Yeah, so you got skate park.
Ding.
You got,
I still need to get a sound effect of
every
every
time
time you do it.
Yeah, so I get a dime or something like that.
A water drip.
Yeah, a water
Something,
drip.
yeah, something, yeah. A wave.
So with that said, really the thing is for us is that we look at our downtown areas. It's kind of a vital part of, a lot of times downtown areas for most small cities is a really important part. But it's been really unique with us because a lot of ours is washed away.
Yeah.
And so over the last 3 years, we've seen things that are changing what our downtown area is. Are we still going to fight that flooding? Yeah, somewhere down the road, we're going to have those 30-year floods and those kind of things happen. We had that happen to us last year in 25. So we knew that we look at what we do in this town and we just say, hey, let's talk about what we really are doing and what does that matter to the city. So for me, I always tell people, let's get some people in here and let's go talk to them. So we got Savannah this morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
And then we have Brance. But that we don't care about him, though. No, actually, first of all, I want to start with Brance because Brance made a decision in his life, to invest in that building that's down there that had an auto paint store. Let's go back to that. And let's go back to where the town square is. It used to be a two-story building with some god-awful, just a god-awful. And then we have
About
the
to
black
fall over.
Yeah, so, you look at that downtown area, what it looked like, 4 years ago, and look at it today. So both the town square area and what that building looks like, and we got Salt River there because they have beer.
Yeah,
Did I
that's
mention that?
your favorite. You're having that on later today, right?
Yeah. we like beer. So what we want to make sure people get an understanding is Brance made the decision, and his family just said, hey, we're going to buy this building. Now, to me, that's like, wow, because it's an older building. And we know that you have to do a lot of stuff to it. And I know Brance.
It's almost as old as you. It's 104 years old.
This will be the last time he'll be on the podcast. There's no laughing on this podcast if it's at my expense.
I almost
Do you,
laughed
do
too hard into the mic.
you remember helping lay the bricks? Because I've got questions
I'm
about
gonna
this
miss him.
building.
I'm going to miss him.
I have no records.
I think he's prepared. Has he been practicing last night, getting ready for this
I have no
podcast?
idea.
Oh, man.
So, but anyway, no, listen, I think it's wonderful what you did, Branson. I think you and your family made a big decision.
Oh, thank you.
Now, Savannah, what made you think about now coffee and wine? So I'm good with both of those. And, we all like Ridge Runner Red. I just got to make sure I throw that out there.
Yeah.
I had a bottle of that the other day. Maybe one bottle, maybe two.
Oh, yeah.
Three. No, but that's good stuff. Anyway, so,
Is that when you were texting me the wrong dates?
yes. No, that was in the middle of the day. If I was doing that in the middle of the day, we'd really have trouble with the mayor.
He said happy hour started early. I said slow down.
So, Savannah, well, good morning to you.
Good morning.
So I would like you to introduce yourself to everybody on this podcast, but I want you to talk a little bit about yourself and growing up and then this vision you have. So tell us a little bit about you.
I was born and raised here, and then I went to college at Lindsey Wilson and met my husband. Then we lived in Lynchburg, Virginia for a little bit, and then we came back.
Lynchburg, Virginia. Isn't that where Jack Daniels is?
No, that's Tennessee.
Oh, what am I thinking?
Wrong state.
Wrong state. Okay.
Lynchburg, Virginia is where
Virginia. Oh, what am I thinking?
Liberty University is.
Oh, really cool.
Where in Virginia? Is that like over towards the coast or on the east side or west side? Or?
It's closer to the coast.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I just heard Lynchburg. I didn't catch the Virginia part. So that's what happened. And there might be something in my coffee.
Something. What are you doing?
I don't know. One of those days.
He's got the coffee and wine in there.
Yeah, I do. So, that's right. So, Savannah, obviously coming back home, and you're thinking, what am I going to do, right? We're going to grow up. We've got to do something. What made you think about a coffee and wine shop?
Well, I actually didn't want to do it at first.
Okay. Wow. Hey, we're all honest on the
she's
podcast.
honest, yeah.
We're all honest on the podcast.
The seed had been planted for a long time, I think. And then when I was in Virginia, I'd been praying about it a lot. And I was like, I don't want to be in charge. Like, I'll work anywhere, but I don't want to be the boss.
Okay. And that's changed.
Yes. And so I was just going back and forth, and I was like, I don't want it to be like mine. But then I also had this thought, like, oh, yours? Because it's not mine, it's God's. And so once I had worked through all of that, and I was like, well, even if I did open a coffee shop, I don't know how to do that. And then Dad calls, and he's like, hey, I think I found a unit at this old paint shop. I met this guy, and he said he would let us put a coffee shop in it. And I was like, well, that's really weird. So
auto paint to coffee.
Yep.
And wine. Okay.
I just thought it was odd, like the timing of it all. So I thought about it, and I was like, okay, we'll do that. So we gather ourselves and all of our things, and we moved back.
Okay.
We'd only been there about 6 months for my husband to go to school.
Okay.
But we came back, and then the owner of the building, he lives in North Carolina. After like working things out, we were like, okay, we're going to rent this unit, we're going to remodel it, open this coffee shop. He goes to Dad, and he's like, I really like your vision for Shepherdsville. Why don't you just buy the whole thing?
Okay. Well.
And he's like, I can't buy a building. That's crazy. And then every obstacle.
And here we are.
Yes, it was like every obstacle that kept popping up where he was like, well, what about this? The next day it would go away. And that just kept happening until he was like, well, I guess I have to buy this building. And so he did. And like we knocked the wall out. We made it bigger. Once you get into old buildings, it's just a mess.
It's pretty cool.
So we had to rip out like the floors to the dirt and everything.
Yeah, we heard about that, a lot of that the
It's
last
a whole
time you
other
were on.
episode.
Yeah,
just
so
about
it really
the
is. It is.
Cornerstone.
I think we talked about it some the last time you were on. You were like, man, you wouldn't believe the stuff we found.
I may not have seen it, but I've actually been in the building. But I don't know if you've got any shots or videos that people really need to see what you've done inside that building.
She has a photograph wall that she's going to do
that's
from
really
start
cool.
to finish
I think it's
of
really
the
good.
coffee shop.
It's been crazy.
Didn't you guys find like a mural or something
there's
like
We
that?
found two.
Yeah.
And it's
we
like by
found a
like
well in
that
the
famous
floor.
dude. What is his name that used to live
Rip
here?
Ronay.
Yeah.
Ronay.
It was about him. That's
Ronay.
really cool that you found that. It was underneath the ceiling or something, wasn't it? Or
Yeah, there was one that was covered by a drop ceiling, like the one in this room.
Why would you cover that with a drop ceiling?
There was one that was on the wall that was covered by paneling.
That's crazy.
And so we've preserved as much of those.
You
as
really
we
have done a good
can.
job with all that.
So they're the last two Rip Ronays that are open to the public. There's
Yeah.
one in a city building in the old firehouse,
Yep.
but open to the public where you can actually come. And if you go to the History Museum, there's a picture of Rip, and he's painting a painting, and it's got a story about him. So
Oh, cool.
you can go from the History Museum and then come over to the coffee shop.
Yeah,
And see.
absolutely. And then they're going to be able to go through that old bank building. That bank building is like 129 years old. So it's kind of cool. It's going to have pictures in it of the flooding, and the bank is when it was a bank 100 years ago.
Yeah.
So I got a question. So Oliver Pine.
Oliver Pine.
Oliver Pine.
Oh, yeah.
That's
What's
it. So
Oliver
Oliver
Pine?
Pine.
There's not really a cool story behind it.
No,
We
I
just
wanted the
came
cool
up with it.
story. I wanted the cool story.
No, my husband and I were just sitting in a coffee shop in Lynchburg when we had decided that we were going to try to do this. And we were like, well, what are we going to name it? We were like, well, I don't know. So we just started like thinking of different things. And it's mostly just like there's olive branches in the Bible and then pine because that's like the whole Cedar Grove area is all pine.
Okay. Well,
So we just liked the way it sounded.
and it does. It has got the
That's
coffee
more
and
than
wine.
not a story. And it's not a story. You know what I mean?
I guess.
There's a meaning
But
behind
So
it.
we
people
haven't-
ask if my grandson's name is Oliver.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
All right. So I do think, in fact, it's going to be a great thing down there. I mean, a lot of work into it. I know you put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into that, Brance, and a lot of work by all of you. And now that you're getting ready to open, you've had a soft opening here. You're going to open up to the public on the 18th? Mm-hmm. All right. You ready for that?
I think so.
Staffing and
Yeah. Now
products,
she starts to
equipment all works?
she starts to get being the boss. And, starts to
Yeah.
get being the
Well,
boss.
we were doing a stress test yesterday, and we found some weak points, and we
Okay.
had to address them. So
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot, I know.
Okay, that's what they're for.
No, it is. It's part of the opening piece. I did a lot of that in the restaurant business. We did all that stuff, and it's very challenging because a lot of times you think that you have a good plan, and you'll see a couple things that you need to make those adjustments. Because I think the one thing that I want people to understand about this coffee shop is you invested in the city. And I always try to make sure I tell everybody, thank you. Because for both of you, it means a lot. Because I don't think that we were the horse that we were betting on, right? I think up until, obviously we came into office, we started working on things. But, 5 years, 10 years ago, there's nobody betting on Shepherdsville.
No.
It was just basically a glorified truck stop. And I say that genuinely because you can see it with all the fast food and you see the warehouses. And, the warehouse is a dynamic that's going to be there. Because when they built that turnpike 50 years ago, you didn't really accommodate that. You should have expanded the roads. You should have bought land. It should have, could have, would have. But today we fight those things because
you had city and county officials that were extremely stagnant. They had no vision.
Yeah.
They just wanted everything to remain the same, and they fought growth that is inevitable.
it's hard to fight that with I-65 running through the middle of your city.
And 50 years ago, you couldn't buy things on Amazon, so there weren't as many warehouses.
But if you just look, 5 years ago, Shepherdsville was just dismal and dark. And so when we bought the building, we named it the Cornerstone Building, and the idea was get those businesses. My wife calls it the strategic relocation program. So we relocated them. We wanted them to succeed, just somewhere else. And so we got the ice cream shop back, and
that's a big hit, man.
Cash's Electrofreeze back in the 40s, and so that's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what we wanted. We wanted to create a walk-in district, but I had to find people to go into our building like Angie and Adam and now Holly. That was willing to take a risk.
Did you see the T-shirts? I love the shirts.
Yeah, the T-shirts. The river great. Running in front of it triggers me a little. I got to say, it gets flashbacks to the building flooding.
You're like, you just stay down there. Don't get any higher.
Right, but we're ecstatic now that the building's full. Yeah, we're going to have all 4 businesses on the ground level open, and people come up to us all the time and say, man, this is great. We see people walking.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't seen people walk up and down the streets of Shepherdsville in the 35 years we've lived here. And that's what we want. We wanted something for families. Yeah. And the deciding factor on buying the whole building instead of just leasing the corner unit was the town square. Yep. And we have to thank you because you're gonna have to get him out the door later.
It's gonna be tough.
I'm just gonna leave him in here.
It's gonna be tough.
You have, you've done everything you campaigned on, and you've held that vision of family first in Shepherdsville, and that's why it was so easy for us to run with that. And then we have other business owners, and we need to do a podcast with some of us business owners or building owners. Yeah. And we're leaning on some of the other building owners to, hey, the lawyers can be upstairs or 1 block back. Nobody comes downtown on a Saturday to visit the lawyers. If you do, you're in trouble. So, we need more shops. We need more touristy things. And I know Troy Beam at Tourism would love to see more things going down on Buckland. And I know you and I have talked on the side, and we have big plans. And there's more coming. There's more coming. People need to realize there's more coming. But for now, Oliver Pine. That's the.
So how much have you learned about coffee?
Since when?
Well, just since you were traveling back from Lynchburg or something like that.
Oh, no, it starts back when she was 16.
I've only ever worked in coffee.
Okay. Yeah. Now it's coming together.
Makes sense.
Now the plot's coming together.
Yeah.
All right. So
I got my first job when I was 16 at Cedar Grove Coffee House.
Oh, cool.
And then when I went to college,
I worked.
That's my favorite coffee shop. How long ago was it? Right now, anyway.
I'm 25.
You look like I'll give you 16 again. Yeah, you got a baby face there. And that's good, though, because when you're older, they'll think you're a lot younger, and that's going to work for you. Yeah. Not for me. Anyway, but I want to say, coffee experience, and then you've got obviously different equipment. You've got all the espresso stuff. That's got to be. You've got to learn a lot there because I just drink it. I don't care too much how it gets made, as long as I like it. It's good. It's kind of like the wine thing, right? I just
don't like it to be burnt tasting. That's why I like it. That's why I go to Cedar Grove a lot because theirs is way smoother. Doesn't taste all burnt like Starbucks. Yeah.
So now we have this coffee thing. We've got a short menu. I haven't seen that. We're going to come see you today. But I think the biggest thing for me is you have accommodations in the morning, and then I really think the cool thing is like just a glass of wine or two. When you're downtown, and sometimes traffic is going to be that bad, just go right there. And just have a couple glasses of wine, chill and let the traffic go. By 6:30, you should be able to get out of there and boom. So what's the hours? What's the hours that you're going to have?
For now, it's 7 to 5 Tuesday through Friday, and then 8 to 5 on Saturday.
Okay.
And then later on, we'll probably be open later in the evenings. This is just to get started.
Well, I think one of the things, too, that we want to do is we want to coordinate with events going on, right? So that you know that maybe you don't have to be every day 2 hours later, but maybe there is an event. Light Up Shepherdsville is going to be a fun thing. That'll be a fun thing.
Well, we've already talked about that with
Yeah, you're gonna be
limited
busy.
menu and
Yeah, you're gonna
doing
be busy.
like hot chocolates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because
Oh,
that's-
you're gonna
I
be
was going to
really
say
busy.
those Friday night. What is it for the Friday?
Oh, Friday at 5.
Friday at 5. Yeah, those would be a good time to probably be open too. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's some things like that that'd be cool because I think the novelty of the building too is really cool. I think there's things that people want to see in that. There are people really like. There's memories of this downtown area, right? Wasn't it that pharmacy along?
It was a pharmacy from
Yeah.
the corner unit was a pharmacy from 1925 to 1987.
Wow, that
it was
long.
it was the only pharmacy in Shepherdsville, and so the well that we found under it, there's zero records, absolutely
Really?
zero. Yeah, there was one PVA had one photograph, and it was from 1983, and it was a Polaroid, and somebody stood in front of the courthouse and took a picture of the building at an
Wow.
angle and stapled
Wow.
it to a manila folder, and that was the records. So everything we've done,
Folder was empty.
I mean, I have to thank the sewer department for coming out and they cameraed the street and told where we had to find sewer taps. So they've been very helpful in, hey, we're going to end up having problems tying into the city,
Yeah.
and so and while they were doing it, they found other issues that they were able to log and map, and and some breaches where water was getting into their system, and so it was actually a good thing that they were able to come out. But
they found some Ninja Turtles down there. It was crazy.
Maybe.
Splinter, a rat, and so it's been an adventure for sure. And our biggest fear was the flood.
Yeah.
And we made it through the flood.
Yeah.
And if you come into the coffee shop, you'll see we didn't go back with floor joists and wood floors. We went back with concrete.
Yeah.
So in the
Yeah.
future, but we did save those floor joists and turned them into the countertops
Yeah.
in the coffee
I will
shop.
tell you, we were concerned. And so if you look at the town square, it doesn't have a lot of like heavy construction because we knew that it could do that again. And so we would just be pressure washing everything. And that's how we did it.
Yeah. Smart.
Outside of the archway, really. And the old bank building's been through everything.
That archway
Oh,
should
yeah.
be fine though. Even if
Yeah,
it
that'd be
floods,
fine.
yeah.
But I was going to say for that area, though, what we noticed in the last heavy rains that we had this earlier in the summer, that it drained well because he has a drain now. That's not just a piece of land with stuff on it. It has a whole drain system in it. And so we didn't get any flooding at all in there when we had that come up real close to Robert Watkins' house.
Right.
So we didn't get anything. We thought we would. But
Well, he is my gauge.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
everybody's
Just
like,
go call Robert.
He's the canary in the coal mine.
Seriously, they're like, hey, the river's rising. Are you worried? And I said, no. And they said, why not? And I said, because Robert doesn't have any moving trucks in front of his house.
Yeah.
Oh.
He literally has been through it
He
so
moves.
many
He
times.
moves all his stuff out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So if Robert has moving trucks in front of his house,
you know it's time to be
I
worried.
know that we need to get
I did not know that.
prepared.
I think
Yes.
I just wouldn't come back one time.
He's my gauge.
He's going to be there forever. He's
Yeah.
going to be there forever. But I do think when you look at everything that we've kind of done, and I appreciate the compliments about the city, because the city has the resources to do that. And people want to be proud of their own city. They don't want to have to go, nothing against Mount Washington, E-Town, or Louisville. We want to do things here. So we see these block parties. We see the events we put on in the city park. We're going to have the disc golf. We got the front 9 done. We're getting the back 9 working on now.
By a very well-known designer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's HB.
I don't know anything about disc golf, but a friend of mine plays a lot, and I texted him and asked him if he knew who he was, and he was like, "Oh yeah, he designs really good
Oh,
courses."
yeah. And he brings about 2 or 3 different events down here. So you got people coming into the park that are going to come right past
Yeah.
your location.
Your movie theater, your movie outside movie night. That'd be cool.
We have that going on now, but when we have the amphitheater open next year, it's actually going to have a screen that drops down, and we're going to do a kind of a drive-in movie thing there,
That'd be fun,
and no
movie
charge.
nights.
Yeah, just be movie nights out there.
That's
You
cool.
won't bring the cars on the amphitheater though.
Well, right, but that's cool,
But
though.
you can walk
Yeah.
out there too. But I mean, it's
That's a
going to be
good
fun,
idea.
and those things like that. I mean, I would tend to believe in your process of doing that. Not so much as a food truck thing, but figuring out how you could be down there.
We have something. It's a
I know-
surprise, but she has something for
look
the
at you
park.
got a surprise.
You'll see.
look at-
We'll unveil
Savannah,
it.
well, tell us. Just don't tell us everything, but just I think that'd be great because these type of events, especially when we have the food truck invasions, you guys are always having with the Forest Edge.
Well, she can tell you kind of the premise of the coffee shop too, because we're a little different coffee shop than everybody else
Okay.
around
Well,
us.
tell us a little bit about what you got going on with that.
Well, my main goal is just to be very like hospitable to everyone.
That means nice, in case you didn't catch that. I mean, I don't know where your education is, but I just want to make sure. All right.
Yeah, just to be very kind, and like all the places in Shepherdsville, they're all chains, and so they're really, you're in and you're out really fast. But we have lots of seating, and we have cups for here so that you can sit down and not be so rushed all the time.
Yeah. So wouldn't it be cool, like, to have the beer mugs, have coffee mugs that you come and get your coffee mug?
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
Have my coffee mug.
I saw like the pictures you do, the cappuccino, like putting the pictures on and stuff. That's cool.
See?
Yeah.
So I
don't get that anywhere else in Shepherdsville.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I do think it's kind of an ownership, because we all enjoy that connectivity piece with you guys. And I can tell you, I know this for a fact. I have seen this with the folks here in our community. They really support local. They really will. They're going to go out of the way, because nothing against Starbucks or anybody else out there, but we would rather support a local coffee shop. And I think that's just a big thing. And it's in a great place.
Well,
I think
we're a Christian-based coffee shop. So
Absolutely.
that's something you're going to see that's totally different than any other one. She didn't expand on it. She's being modest. But
no, but I do.
listen, you're going to come in. Awesome. She's going to have Christian music playing, and there's
awesome.
there's scripture on the windows, there's scripture on the cups.
I saw the cups, yeah.
So the rest of the vinyls are coming today, so you're going to see more.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, good job,
and that's just a lot of people are scared to share their faith when it comes to their businesses, and I totally understand that with my other business. So with this one, we had the ability to say, this is what we're doing. And we're only doing it because we've been blessed, like she said, everything I said, well, I can't because of this, boom, it would disappear. Well, I can't because of this, boom, it would disappear. As soon as we started,
you had some trials.
As soon as we've had a lot of trials, and we're going to come out the other side, God won't put you in a situation He won't pull you through. And it's been something. It tests your
to know the work that you put in the building. I've been there at different times to see the kind of work you put in.
But it's one of those things. As soon as we said this is the type of coffee shop we're going to have, and we're going to have scripture on the cups, man, I was attacked left, right, and center.
Really?
With problems.
Really?
Every time I'm like, hey, this is looking good. Bam! I'd get blindsided from, like everything's running smooth. No. 2-3 things would go wrong and break, and it would try to divert me from focusing on that coffee shop. Okay. So it's everything's for His glory, and that's what we're doing with this place. And
well, I can tell you that means a lot to me. I really believe that. I think that in our community, when we need really good answers, let's start with Jesus Christ. We're not here to have a service, but I'm telling you right now, I'm all in. And I'm all in for that kind of attitude, because we do have a lot of people in our community that are very grateful. We see that. I see it in St. Aloysius. We've seen a big increase over the last 2 or 3 years as far as church. And I think it's great. We all, with this crazy world we live in, and sometimes we just don't understand, especially some of the bigger cities, and why they do what they do. We don't have to be like that. My running kind of mantra is, I can't fix the world. I can't fix the United States. I can't fix Kentucky. But you know what? I can make a difference in Shepherdsville. Yeah. And so as mayor, when I see I call you guys risk takers. And he's heard me say that before, because you're putting your hard work and your money into something you love, and you think it's a concept that will work. And you're still going to get a lot of work that you got to do. There's going to be learning curves and all that stuff that goes on. But we're rooting for you, because we do know that means a lot to us. I appreciate what people say about us. But really, the businesses are making that downtown area better one step at a time. And I think for me, if I'm going to think about what's going to happen here, you just need to make sure, Savannah, that people know. And anytime you guys have anything out there, Amber, Odal, obviously we want to make sure we keep putting everything out there. I love that everybody's been putting out their cups and all the sayings on the cups. I love it. I think it's great.
Well, and that's, how many people are going to be reached.
Oh, yeah.
In a subtle way.
It was also just a cool idea to put their name
in the scripture.
In the scripture. I saw that.
So, awesome. how many people have only seen John 3:16 on Tim Tebow's, the blackout under his eyes.
Yeah.
So,
or Steve, Austin, Texas. A lot of people are more familiar with that.
But, and how many of them in a subtle way, because they're coming into a third wave coffee shop for really good coffee. And they leave and they look at that cup and their name is in Scripture. It's not "For God so loved the world." It's got Jose.
Yeah.
And,
No, I think it's.
Is it going to be impactful? Could it be that one little thing?
Sure.
that makes them go, you know what? And her coffee's already being served at Journey Church
That's
on
what
Sundays.
so that's what I was getting ready to
It's already
say.
being served at Church of the Crossroads in Mount Washington.
Yeah.
And so
So that means something to me because we do have a lot of good churches. We have, I mean, obviously Field of Grace, but some others out there that are all trying to work to take care of those that in need, right? And that's our purpose. But I think the fact that you're doing that, I think you're going to see more of that. That's a connectivity we love. And when people come through our town, it's not just about the bourbon and the wine, but it is about coming down and seeing a coffee shop that has that kind of focus. I think it'd be fun. I mean, I think it's going to be a lot of things. Tourism is a big part of this. Always letting people know. We'll have when we have the old bank building done, we'll actually have some information. There's a kiosk in there, and when you hit coffee shops, first one comes up right there, right next door. So I can go right next door here to get a cup of coffee. So I do think for you guys, Oliver Pine, Coffee and Wine. All right. Well, I want to make sure I got that right because I made a boo.
that is correct.
Good alliteration.
See, I had to come back on that.
Alliteration. You know what that word is?
Is that how many syllables was that? 1, 2, 3. I'll forget that later. But anyway, we're glad to have you, Savannah. I think it's great that you're doing this. God bless you, and I know that your faith is strong, and I think that's we have faith in you guys, and we appreciate that. I mean, I know Brance knows, but I really think a lot of Forward Stage and the family. And I'm just waiting to get to meet you guys there. And you'll see me in there, but you'll see me and my lovely bride. We'll come see you today. But I think it's important for you guys to know, keep us up on things. Let us always know how we can support you. I see you all the time, so I'm going to come in and see you. Just make sure he's doing his job.
And I don't know if you know this, but his wife is the hardest working woman in downtown Shepherdsville.
Yeah, well, she has to put up with him. So.
Right, but
She's just trying. Yeah, she does.
She tries to keep the city beautiful.
Yeah,
And,
she does.
She
That is
needs
true.
she needs more credit. She doesn't like to take credit.
She does not at all. She does not at all.
She does.
I'll take her
wonderful-
credit. I'm good with that. I'll take her credit.
Your wife is doing a fantastic job
Lynn, when you watch this podcast, you'll know they're talking about you.
keeping our town beautiful.
Yeah, it's
So
really.
we appreciate it.
Do we not see that that's another thing here? We're going to end the show with the fact that our community is coming together. Mm-hmm. I really believe that. We talk about our churches all working together, white flags, for wintertime, making sure that we have things to help people out. We know we have people that are less fortunate in our community, right? Be kind to all, help those in need.
Yeah.
I say that every morning when in my prayers.
And not everybody's a keyboard warrior. When we had the flood, it
Oh,
was
yes.
it was absolutely amazing. The people that came out to help.
Yeah.
What can we do? Where do you need us? And that's
Yeah.
that's what I try to focus on, the positive, because the negative is always going to be there.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of people helping, and I saw a couple people swimming, which seemed like a bad idea. But
Yes, it was, and Adam was fishing. So I've got a picture of Adam standing
Seems
on
like
the
it'd be hard to
sidewalk
catch anything
fishing
in
on
that.
Buckman. Well, he didn't.
And the mayor was pulling up the last 3 hairs he has on his head every morning, taking pictures of when this is going to go down. So, but I do think we do have a community coming together, and I do think that what you guys do in investing is a wonderful thing for us. And I think we just need to follow up with you. We'll come back next year. We'll kind of check up on things and see what you're doing and how you're involved in more networking with the city. Obviously, the churches is a good thing. I think it's a great thing you're doing there. How to get involved with schools and teaching kids about, maybe small business. How we do that with the chamber. There's all kinds of ways to look at expanding just your exposure. But right now, it's always that, just like you said, kind of a soft way, social media, everybody just talking about you guys, because I know everybody's rooting for you. So, well, glad to have you on the show.
Thank you.
All right. And he talked too much. I was going to make sure. I just want to make sure that. All right. So we have one thing we got to do.
We got a lot in common.
We do. Give me some nuts. All right. So here we got. So we have one thing. Do you know anything about this? This is real important.
oh yeah, we have a sign off.
We have a sign off. Yeah. Oh, and it's very important. If you screw this up, I don't know if I'll ever just come and see you for coffee. It's not real hard, but it's okay. On 1, 2, 3, we're going to say love, peace, chicken grease. So 1, 2, 3, love, peace, chicken grease. Are you ready?
Okay.
All right, Savannah, Brance, thank you all for being here.
Absolutely.
We're expecting to see big things from you. God bless you for what you're doing. I think you're going to make a difference in this community. So on 3, 1, 2, 3, love, peace, chicken grease. Thank you all for being here today. We appreciate it.
Thank you.